I wanted to shed some light on why the best actor does not always get the role. Sometimes when I'm casting, I'll get feedback from actors and they want to know, maybe why they didn't get the role, or to kind of check in and say, how did they do on the audition? And it's, as a casting director and as an actress, because I know how it feels to be on the other side of it, it's difficult to tell someone that you actually gave a really great reading and we don't really have any feedback from you. You did great with the reading, but you still didn't get the role. So I just wanted to shed some light on some of the discussion that goes on in the casting room about why that happens sometimes. So first of all, it could be that maybe we already have decided on another person, right? And maybe this particular actor that did the great reading, we can't offer them the role because when we put things together, we put the pictures together, we're like, no, this just doesn't work. Like, they're not believable as a couple, or, this person's at the bottom of the age range and this person's at the top of the age range. And when we put them together, it's just kind of weird. It's not the dynamic we're looking for. It could be that, if the people are siblings, realistically, they're just not believable as siblings. Oftentimes, it could be maybe because of a relationship that a producer or director has with someone else. If two actors gave an equally amazing reading, and a producer or a director or a casting director has worked with one of the people before, it's common that sometimes they'll say, well, I worked with this person before. I know they're good. I know they get to set on time. I know they're professional. I know they won't cause a problem. I know they're agreeable. And they kind of go with that because they do have that relationship. And I know that's hard to hear because you're like, well, how can I get in with these people if they're always choosing the people that they already know? But unfortunately, that's just a realistic thing that happens at times. Sometimes it's a scheduling issue. Sometimes scheduling dates are moved around or doesn't work, or you come in and you say, hey, I have a vacation plan on these dates, and things just don't work out scheduling wise. And it's always unfortunate when that happens. Sometimes people think that you can just easily move the dates because you're like, well, if I'm the choice, you should move the dates for me, but that's just not always possible. So what we have to kind of realize as actors is that there's a lot of things that are not in control for us when we audition or when we're seeking a part. There's just a lot of different things that are just not in our control. There's just sometimes an energy about a person that doesn't quite click with a director or producer. There's just a lot of different things. And yes, it could be because of your representation. Sometimes that happens. If a agent or a manager isn't giving off a very good feeling right at the beginning, sometimes that does give pause because we're like, whoa, as we continue this process with this actor, we're going to have to be communicating with this manager and agent, and they're already giving us a hard time. So maybe we don't need to go this route. That happens as well. That's a good thing people need to know because I don't think a lot of actors think about that. So it's good to check in with your agent and manager and kind of know how do they communicate with casting directors and producers, and kind of what's their method. Do they call constantly? When they're trying to book the deal for you, what are they really asking for? Are you coming in as a supporting actor, but your manager is making demands that would be more for the lead actor? Those are kind of things that maybe as actors we kind of need to not just kind of think, oh, let's just let them handle that. That's the business aspect. Really, say what type of things are you asking for in this contract? Are you demanding that I have a separate dressing room because I'm okay as a supporting actor on this film sharing a dressing room or that type of thing? And, maybe you're okay flying coach. Maybe you don't have to fly first class considering this is an independent film, but your manager may be demanding that and the production just simply can't make the deal for you. It just won't work based on the budget. So hope that gives you a little feedback on why the best actor does not always get the role. I know that's hard to hear, but we just need to go forward, and every time you audition, just do your best and know that you're just sharing your talent, sharing your passion, and you move on to the next audition and you just keep going. All right. Hope that helped in some way. Take care.